Hello, everybody. We are live for the DFY airdrops update in Utherverse. Anybody who wants to join me in Utherverse who's in the closed beta can go to the podcast room 42, navigate to the podcast room, and then come join me in the front row and sit down in one of these beautiful theater seats. Gonna turn on the chat for everybody here. Hey there, Sharona. Hey there, Frank. Good to see you. So can you guys see the Otherverse podcast room right here in the stream?
Yes, I was so
Excellent.
excited I couldn't find the mute button.
All right. And the YouTube is live as well. I'll share the link to that here in the chat.
Wow. That's super cool, man. Holy smokes. Wow, this is something else.
So I can also stand up here if I want to walk around. Go say hi to Corey.
Wow.
Hey there, Corey. Hey, Corey. uh, Bravo. All good. Hey there, Jeffrey. How's it going, brother?
Can you hear me, Yanni?
Hey there, Lovejoy. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, thanks, Carolyn. Wow, I'm really old school
All
today. I'm just in the
right.
Zoom.
And we can zoom in and watch everybody on the stream. Hey, hey, hey. I think it's still her computer fan. Looking good up there on the screen, Corey.
Stargate coins, Stargate tokens.
Aren't you hot
So
in
the
that
interest
suit
rate here
there?
is
We
not
can't hear you, Don, if
interesting
you're talking.
at all.
No,
I mean, it's not. It's
No, it's a special
1.46%. If you're gonna
Oh,
sit on
very
the
good,
coins,
good, 'cause,
I mean, you might as
you
well
know.
stake them, right? As long as you'll make out
yeah,
more
it
than
is
what
my
your gas
feeling.
fee is.
Sorry
Right, so
about
let's
that.
say I just want to go ahead and stake these coins for 3 months. What's notable
Is it
about this
bad?
though, and why I'm going to do this specifically,
It's not
is
bad.
I'll get
it's pretty bad.
Vest-G.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
what
it's pretty
the
bad.
is Vest-G, you ask? Well, God, yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
voting
goes-
power. So we're going to create the
Especially
stake.
when you do.
And
Trying
the
to
more
soft
you
play
stake,
for you.
okay,
Mm.
the more
Oh,
your
somebody
vote
came in.
is
Who's
weighted.
that?
So if I stake this for 12 months, I would get a
Badgerette.
higher voting power.
Ah, very
So
good.
that is a
Already
cool
serious.
way that
Badgerette,
they're
welcome to the
rewarding or
party.
incentivizing long-term staking, and also just letting people vote
Going up
more
the house.
if they are invested more long-term,
John, you're
quite
supposed to
literally.
be,
in their
directing everybody that they
ecosystem.
can sit in the
Just
chairs
make sure
and
you see this
relax
is
and
costing me basically.
get ready for the
I
show.
mean, by the time I
say
get
hi
in
to
and out of
each
this
other,
protocol
hug.
with Ethereum's high transaction
bump.
fees, this is basically going to
I
cost
think
me
they were all going to the
$50.
bar
And
to
if I
get
don't make
a
$50
vape
Hey there,
or
additional
Badgerette.
tokens,
one drink.
well,
If you want to
then,
sit down, you
this
can
wasn't even at best a
turn
wash.
around
So
and
depending on
click
your bag,
on
this may not
the seat.
may not be worth it. But what
And
this does do is give
if
me
when you
additional
see the
interactions with
little
the protocol.
green
This
person
could be
symbol on the
critical
chair,
when
you
there's
can
zero
click on
zero
it and it'll
airdrop.
sit you down.
But what I really want to highlight here, right, is not just this aspect, but it gives me actual voting
Can you
power.
hear us out
So I
there?
can't show you right now
No.
because there's not an
I don't
active
know.
proposal. But I'm sure there will be another one
If Jan's
here.
got us
Yes.
streaming.
And what
Yes,
this
they
is,
can.
this is an
Oh,
opportunity to
Jan is also
utilize my
So-
voting power and vote on Snapshot.
I figured they could
This
hear us if we're-
historically has made
All
many
right,
people
somebody else just joined
either
us.
eligible for cryptocurrency airdrops or increase their eligibility.
Welcome
And
to
let
the
me
Terra
talk
Dome.
about that
So I'm
in
not hearing
particular,
you guys
right?
in world.
We look at
at this
Arbitrum
moment.
and their airdrop, right?
Are you
And these are the
connected?
Are we
qualifying
hearing it all on
actions.
Zoom?
Bridge funds into Arbitrum 1. They also have their Arbitrum
You're-
Nova
are you-
transactions, so some
Are
of
you
these things
hearing
overlap.
yourself? And
Conducted
Peter
transactions
and Don
on
on Zoom?
2 distinct
you?
months, 6
And
months, throughout the 9 months.
Yeah, good.
4 transactions are interacted with more than 4 smart contracts.
So,
10 transactions,
Jay, would that
10
be a
smart
thing that
contracts,
maybe they're not
25,
hearing
right?
us, like,
Then
in
they talk
world?
about aggregate
Do we need to
value,
do
10,
something?
50, $250,000.
I think everything
Bridge
should be
more
one
than
sec, let me
10
just
to
check the live stream
250
here.
whopping $1,000.
And
What they're
Well,
rewarding
Rhonda,
here
when you say
is
you
activity,
hear everything in
activity over a
Zoom, do
longer
you
period
mean
of time,
here in
more volume, more
Jitsi?
interactions in the ecosystem.
in
This is just
Zoom?
another opportunity to get some
In
more of those
Jitsi, buddy.
interactions.
No, she's
Oh,
talking
no,
about
I'm
Zoom.
talking
Ecosystem.
Zoom.
To really
I'm-
round
I
out
have
Stargate
my
here,
phone
right?
is,
Right now, there's about 25,000
on Zoom,
holders. It's
and
ranked
that's where I'm hearing everything.
234,
Sci-fi says they can hear us
243
in world
out
and
of
on
all
YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna
cryptocurrencies
say it's
by
going in world
market
too.
cap. Their market
They
cap
can
is
hear us.
$135 million. It's not a small
In that
coin,
case,
but
we're
it's
very
not a
sorry.
huge coin, and it has a a use case here, which is
Didn't
much
mean what I
more
said.
than many cryptocurrencies can
Excellent.
say. Right now, it looks like one of the best
Having a good
places, or at
time
least the one with the
now.
most volume, is the
Welcome, everybody. What time is
STG
it?
liquidity pool. This is
101.
through Curve. There are a
Time to
few other
start.
popular liquidity
Let's get
pools,
this
which
party started.
CoinGecko populates, like the Balancer Boosted Aave pool. There's a BUSD pool.
Hello,
There's
hello,
also
everybody. Have a seat if you
another
like.
Balancer pool
Click
here,
on
but
the
that one's on Arbitrum. This is
chair.
on the
You can
BNB
just
chain,
move your
right?
mouse over
And
the
both
chair
of
and you see the
these
green
are going to be on the
person
Ethereum
symbol and the chair
blockchain.
symbol. You just
So,
click that,
yes,
and
this
take
is a
seat.
token on many
Feel free
different
to come up and
blockchains,
sit in the
which
front row with me.
is also another
I don't wanna
bullish
be lonely.
factor. Don't forget, they've deployed the token on Avalanche as well as Phantom. So all of the chains that they are supporting with their bridge,
Feel free to run around.
they are also
And,
getting their
uh,
token out there. They have been integrated with
Go sit
some
on Peter's chair.
big protocols already, like
So Rona said they're
Sushi
hearing two
Swap. But for some
conversations,
reason,
so
when I
they're
want
hearing
to go ahead and get the
us
STG
here,
token,
and then
it's
they're
not
hearing
really
Jan in the
working.
room.
If they are
So,
in
but
world, they
whatever.
are gonna. If they're in
So what I
world
can do
and,
here
like,
is if I want to go
in the
cross
Zoom
chain,
too,
right? I want to go cross chain.
you
I
know,
want to
they're
go from
just, that's
Ethereum
natural, right? They're gonna,
to say Phantom, right? And
depends on where they
when you
are.
do
I guess,
this,
if it's a problem.
it's very likely that they will
Yeah,
route
can't
you
turn it down
through
on one of your
Stargate.
devices.
This was a swap I completed earlier today, cross-chain
I'm
transfer.
sorry, Jay. What'd you say?
And
I was just saying you can mute one of
Sushi
the-
Swap, instead of
one of
trying
the
to build
windows.
out this technology,
Yes.
bang,
Corey, you gonna
they
kick
plugged
things
in
off, buddy?
Stargate. This allows cross-chain swaps
Yeah,
from one
I
network
can
to
kick it
another with
off.
basically
Ready to
one
rock?
click right here.
We
That's pretty cool. And this is a great example of Sushi either innovating or plugging in innovative
the
things.
groundbreaking.
It's exactly
room, the
why
broadcast room of
Uniswap
the Utherverse. How
is just
exciting this,
lackluster.
guys? This is first time.
They've got that first mover advantage,
y'all
but
look
like they just
beautiful.
don't do much.
Peter, you're looking
They're
good
a simpler
to my
protocol, they're
left.
safer,
This
but
is just
you
a
don't
special time
necessarily
for
get the
us
best
and for
trades.
Utherverse, and
you
for
don't
everybody
get the
at
most
Next Web 3.
options.
Fantastic
And
to be here.
In
on
my
this
opinion,
Sunday
as a power
afternoon from
cryptocurrency
the East
user,
Coast.
I just kind of
Today we're
find
gonna be
it
talking
disappointing.
about some updates.
So,
we normally do this call
That's
on
the
Saturday,
gist I
but
want
we
to
have a
say here on
special time today. Thank
Stargate,
you
right?
for-
To bring it back to
for
layer zero,
accommodating and
this
hosting
is
us
what a
today. We
transaction
appreciate it
looks like
very
on the
much.
layer
And,
zero
let's see,
blockchain
we
here.
have the
It's
whole
a bit
team here. We've
technical,
got Doug,
but
Kyle,
if
we've
this
got
makes
Peter
sense to
Gander,
you,
we've got Rhonda,
then
Dawn,
sweet.
Jan.
To look
Don's
at
out there
it
in the
at a little
crowd.
bit more high level so we don't make this a
We're going to get this thing started, do a little mini presentation for you guys and answer some questions, do
In guest room 42, welcome. Whether you're in Utherverse, because we are broadcasting this in other. Helping capabilities continue to come together with it. It's going to give us a unique advantage to get people to come in and look at things and be a part of what we're doing. So we're excited to be part of this. Vision GPS, Citibank company, predicts that the metaverse will be an $813 trillion, that is with a T, $trillion industry by 2030. Thinking about the business uses and the innovation of it as this continues to move forward and develop, you can begin to clearly see that it will be an 8 to 13 trillion, maybe even larger than that in the next 6 to 10 years. So we're excited to be a part of it. And of course, we know Utherverse will be the leader in this space because of the knowledge, the experience, the patents, and of course, so much more. With that, Corey, if you the screen for the DFY, I will kick that off, and you'll just be able to know when the time is to move to the next slide. I'm actually broadcasting, guys. This is so cool. I'm broadcasting in the metaverse from a hotel room on the 14th floor, looking directly at my window at the Sphere. So every once in a while, if I get distracted, it's because there's whales or there's eyeballs or there's all kinds of crazy stuff on the Sphere out there. So it's very cool that with technology, and I want you to see this as we're going through the presentation, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when you couldn't do this type of stuff, the freedom that this digital world is going to bring forward for all of us is pretty incredible, right? I'm on a family trip, but yet still able to deliver this presentation. And with that, we're going to kick it off. DFY airdrops. Next 3 is an innovative concept, guys, done in order to help people who want to get more engaged, be more of a part of Web3, cryptocurrencies, those type of digital assets, and also to onboard new people into this digital revolution. An airdrop. I'm gonna have to move the screen over because it's too small for my eyes that are getting a little bit older nowadays. Well, actually, I don't need to read the definition. I know what an airdrop is. An airdrop it's super simple, guys, and this is what I love about it. We've already integrated into our lives in a major way rewards programs. You have a rewards program with your convenience store. You have a rewards program with your grocery store. You have a rewards program with anything and everything just about that we interact with today. Target has their red card. All kinds of benefits that you get for simply being a consumer, a customer, for utilizing their products or services. Well, in Web3, because of the nature of it, that community is commerce, and that they've put a high value on the size and the engagement of a community, what they decided to do is, instead of giving you, let's say you go spend $300 at the grocery store and you get 10 cents off a gallon for gas, you put 20 gallons in your car, you save $2. What they do is they give you 20 digital assets that at some point could be worth 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100 each, right? That you can hold on to, that you're able to then take and convert to fiat at any point in time that you want, and then go ahead and use that money to spend, or coming up here very soon, it's already beginning to happen, use that digital currency to spend anywhere in the world that you want to. So airdrops are simply the best rewards programs you will ever be a part of. So let's look at some of the past rewards that have been given out by these projects. These are real rewards. This is not, just hyperbole of what could be, maybe, might be. These are real rewards. Aptos, $1,755 on the date listed below, which was 2/23, so not that long ago. If you would have got the Aptos and held on to it. I saw, we're going to get to Arbitrum here in a second. Blur, $2,153 in digital assets. Now remember, through a third party and a small percentage of fees, you could convert that to over $2,000 in fiat very easily and quickly. Uniswap, over $7,000 in digital assets, and Arbitrum, over $5,435. So I was interested, what would it have actually cost in gas fees, in the fees that it takes to do these airdrops, to do the Arbitrum airdrop, and time-wise? So I found somebody who did one. He did it on video in about 24 minutes. So 24 minutes of time, he got qualified for the Arbitrum one, and it cost him about $1 in digital assets to do it. So think about turning $1 in a little over 20, let's say 30 minutes, just to be safe, into $5,400 in digital assets. Wow, that's incredible. All right, buddy, next page, please. All right, so to see the impact of these, what we did is we went and said, hey, can we know the top 10 airdrops between 2020 and 2024? So 4-year window. Guys, you can read it. $671 million, 1 inch. Celestia, $728 million. The cool thing about that is right now this airdrop is worth billions of dollars right now. We can go to IC, the Internet Computer, 1.7. I know there's an M there, but because it's thousands, 1,757 million, or 37 million. It's actually $1.7 billion. And we can go right to the top. Uniswap is over $6 billion airdrop. Now, I know what most of you guys are thinking. Why are they giving away so much money? Well, because in Web3, the loyalty, the size, and the activity level of your community is what gives your projects value. So if Uniswap didn't have the customer base, if they didn't have the engagement, if they didn't have the loyalty, they would not be worth billions of dollars. we, the people, create the value, and these projects are sharing that value with us. It is absolutely the best form of capitalism that I've ever seen in my entire life. Next, buddy. All right, so now DFY, done for you airdrops. Why would you want to hire someone else to do airdrops? Well, we've had a few of our people doing airdrops. And the cool thing is they were able to get through them. They were able to use this document that Jan, one of my partners, helped create back in November when the Celestia airdrop happened. Tia, I said, enough is enough. I need to do airdrops because I've been in the industry for a few years. I've gotten airdrops by holding tokens, but never by doing these activities because I was always too busy. I would sit down and go, okay, I've got to learn how to do it. And of course, none of us like to learn very much, right? Including me. So I would just let it slip by. And then I'd hear about, oh, this airdrop. Matter of fact, our friend Brad got the DX airdrop, which was incredibly over $27 was his own airdrop. So that's incredible. So after looking, so Don and I sat down. I did an airdrop. I did the video. He created the document. We put this out to our entire community, hundreds of active people, and only about a dozen actually went through the airdrops. And one of them was my sister that didn't go through it. And I called her up and I said, Lois, why didn't you want all these thousands of dollars in digital assets? And she said the same thing that I said. I'm too busy. I sit down to do it, but then I look at the complexity of it and it's a little overwhelming. Jan's mom, who is one of the people that actually went through the airdrops, to get through 3 airdrops, it took her an entire week of working on it every single day for several hours. So there's a lot of reasons why you would want to have other people do this for you. Go ahead, buddy, to the next slide. All right, so the question is, do you want to do airdrops yourself or do you want them have them done for you? The question should not be that you don't want to. Why? You're getting free digital assets, guys. Free digital assets, and some of these companies, these projects, could be the Amazon of their category. They could be the Priceline of their category. They could be the Marriott of their category, right? The Rolls Royce, the Rolex of that category. And if they do become that, then those digital assets will continue to accelerate with it. So let's talk about the packages that we have and what we have available. Next slide, buddy. Oh, there we go. Well, you went. Thank you. All right. What are service-oriented business models? All right. So, guys, we all have heard the word SaaS, right? Software as a service. And, of course, that blew up and it created wealth for Microsoft and Apple and all these other different projects that are out there. Well, what we've created here is actually called ADAS. ADAS is airdrops as a service. We are a category creator in this space. We are not following. We didn't see somebody else doing it and going, hey, we want to do what they're doing. We innovated and we figured out a way. We built a technology stack that is absolutely incredible, that is secure, safe, and that works for the people that want us to help them secure digital assets through these airdrops. Next, buddy. All right, so we've assembled a team of airdrop pros who are, we call them AXAs, so airdrop experts assistants, fully vetted, experienced in crypto, and highly trained to execute these airdrops for you. Next page. All right, so the DFY airdrop process. So the first thing we're going to do is we do all the research, everything. Our goal is to get you into first-class projects. Once we identify that, we figure out the process, and then our AXAs go through that entire process for you. And then here's the best part about it. A lot of the problems with airdrops are not only doing them, but making sure that you claim your airdrop. A matter of fact, in most cases, 10, 15, 20, 30% of the people that are qualified for an airdrop never claim the airdrop. And a lot of them have time frames on. You have a window to get that airdrop. If you don't get it, you lose that airdrop. So what we do is we follow these airdrops on a daily basis, so you'll never miss getting an airdrop. The other thing that we do is that we go ahead and make sure that when your airdrop is claimed, then you're notified in order for you to then decide what you want to do with it. And there's several things you can do with it. You can stake it and continue to earn on it. You can trade it. You can cash it out for fiat. So any of those three options are available for you to do. Next slide, please. All right, so there's three promises that we do in DFY airdrops. The first promise is that we are going to, so airdrops are normally never given specific time frames. It might happen in a month, it might happen in 3 months, 4 months, 5, and some have taken as long as a year to happen. So what we said is that from the day we finish the airdrop, if you do not receive an airdrop within 6 months, 6 calendar months, then we will do a new airdrop for you. And when that airdrop comes in, you're going to go ahead and keep those digital assets, and you're going to keep the digital assets from it. So I know there'll be some people going, oh, please, it's only 11 days away, right? Hopefully they miss it, because then I get an extra airdrop, right? All right, so the other promise that we make is that every single airdrop that you pay to receive will be at least 100 USDT in digital assets that you'll receive for that airdrop. Our target is $300, $400, $500 per airdrop, but we're going to guarantee, essentially promise, that if it's not at $100, we're going to do an additional airdrop for you. And of course, the final one is that we are looking for top-notch projects. So there are literally hundreds of airdrops that you can be a part of every single year. And probably in the next 18 months, there could be thousands of them. I'm going to let you know, probably half to 3/4 of that are going to be low value airdrops that are probably not worth the effort and the time for people to do. However, there'll be 25, 30, 40% of them that are worth it. Our goal is to move towards the top 10 or 20%, that category, in order to ensure that top value is being created for you. So we have 4 packages available of just our airdrops. $175 for 3 airdrops, so a little bit less than $60 an airdrop. All the way up to $3,800 for 90 airdrops, which you'll get about 6 a month on average. So that'll take a little bit of time to go through and for you to receive all your airdrops. But you can do the math at $100 per minimum in USDT per airdrop, where that will put you at the end of the time frame that this will take. Now, our goal is to try to get through these as fast as we possibly can with these high quality airdrops that are available in the marketplace. So right now, though, we are running a bonus that if you purchase a package by, you want to go to the next slide? Oh, there we go. If you purchase a package by the 15th of March, you can see the date right. If you buy the $500 pack, you'll get an extra 2 free airdrops, and all the way up to the $3,800, where you'll get 15 free airdrops. Now you see there's a second category there. That is for our airdrops plus our digital membership. We're not going to get into that today. We're only going to cover the airdrops. On Tuesday, we'll have another presentation, and on that we will cover, and we do have some recorded presentations that cover both the airdrops and the digital memberships. All right, next slide, buddy. All right, so if you're ready to jump in, get back with the person. We do have an affiliate program. We're not going to cover that as well today. We do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or in some of the recorded videos. We have a simple comp plan for our affiliates, so you can actually build digital wealth while sharing this with other people and getting them involved for them to get their piece of this digital revolution. It is my estimate, and again, it's my what I've looked at. I believe in the next 18 to 24 months, there could be as much as $200 billion way in free digital assets through these airdrops that eventually could have the value of over $1 trillion. Now, I want you to think, if I was standing down on the street corner giving out $100 bills, are you just going to take one? Do you want a lot of them? And are you going to keep coming back over and over and over again, right? To get more, right, of these $100 bills. Now, the difference between a $100 bill and a digital asset is $100 bills have been getting devalued over the last, especially 30, 40, 50 years, so becoming less valuable, where there are digital assets out there that have become much more valuable. Not all of them. There are some that have gone down in value, but for the most part, they've continued to accelerate. So would you rather have $100 bills or would you rather have digital assets? For me, I'd rather have digital assets in top-notch projects that have the potential to accelerate in value. All right, so that's our presentation today, guys. We can open it up for any questions if we have any.
Fantastic presentation there, Peter.
Thank you, buddy.
And I am not seeing questions on my end. I am in the...
All right, I think Jan is going to have to field the questions for us because he is watching the other streams. Or guys, if you're in the chat, if you're in the Zoom, if you're in Utherverse, you can put them in the chat and we can see them there. So what are the winning lotto numbers? Let me give those to you right now. They're 11, 17, 26, 38. Oh, I lost track of how many numbers.
So I have a
said.
question
All right,
from
we'll have to do that
Zoom.
another time.
The question is, did you extend the bonus date?
Corey put it. He's probably gonna go buy the lottery ticket. He's gonna win, but you're gonna have to pick out the last couple numbers yourself.
Keep it interesting.
All right, I will give you the Powerball. It's 16.
Perfect.
So I have a question
All right.
from Zoom. The question is, did you extend the bonus date?
Yes, we did. We extended it till March 15th at 11:59 p.m. PST. 11:59 PST. We have extended those till March 15th. So, oh, by the way, congratulations, guys. We paid out our first. We have 2 bonus pools that we pay out. We paid out over $6,000 between those 2 bonus pools. So congratulations to people like Herschel and Sarah and Jody and just a whole Jeffrey, who's in the audience, got us a bonus there. So congratulations, guys, for those bonuses that you guys earned. And we're looking forward to this at the end of this month. We'll pay out the 2% pools, but we'll also pay out the 4% quarterly bonus and the 2% matching point bonus. So I'm excited to see what that will be at the end of this month. Even if we just match what we've done, it will be over $12,000 being paid out. Actually over about $15,000 right now if we just match it. I'd like to 5-6x that, but let's see what we can do. So exciting stuff for when you start getting some bonuses for volume that you've already been paid on and for helping grow the community. With us, community is commerce. We understand that a community that comes together and has a common focus is able to create massive wealth. A matter of fact, we have Mr. Doug Kyle here. One of his favorite stories growing up as a kid was The Alchemist, right? Why? Because The Alchemist was able to take nothing and create something from it. And that's the age that we're in right now with digital assets. We can take ideas, concepts, we can take networks, communities. You know, a lot of people, especially in the last bull run, really were down on meme coins. Well, guess what? Meme
We have
coins
another
showed
question.
their value. And where does a meme coin's value really come from? It comes from the community, the network, the people that are involved with it. So community truly is commerce, and it's been proven here through Web3. All right. So what's our next what's next
Peter,
on the agenda? Are we gonna have
we had
Mr. Doug Kyle come on and get
We have another
yes?
question.
Any question?
Yeah, we have
Ah.
a couple. Go ahead, Jan.
The question is, what is the plus price added, i.e. $1,500 plus $250?
So that is the 250 is the digital assets that you'll provide, which will be those gas fees. You remember when I mentioned Arbitrum, I said it was about $1 in gas fees. When we're doing these, there's a couple things: staking, there is providing liquidity. Those digital assets will be used for that. So some of them, a good portion of that, you're going to get back. As a matter of fact, I did staking and provided liquidity to get the ZK Sync airdrop. And one of the projects we did was Stargate. Well, that's actually gone up in value. So I'm actually gaining value on it because I'm holding an asset that is accelerating and creating more value. So sometimes they'll go up, sometimes they'll go down. And then what is deducted from it at the end of the day is the gas fees that are necessary. And that varies in it. So that's what those assets are provided for. We have the cost of the airdrop and then the digital assets that to deliver that airdrop.
Thanks, Peter. There was another question. I don't know if Jan was still here, but the second question, well, actually, there's a couple more.
Okay.
Were the airdrops distributed on March 1st? I don't see anything in my back office.
So that's what Doug's going to go over.
Perfect. And then this one might be as well, but it is, when do we need the activity wallet with money in them?
Mr. Doug is going to cover that.
Perfect. All right, that's it I see on the questions.
All right. And with that, I'm going to introduce you guys to my business partner, friend, and amazing individual, Mr. Doug Kyle. Are you with us?
I'm here, buddy. Can you hear me?
All right. Well, so you heard that the questions are one for you to answer. Doug is actually with Dawn. They've been working with the programmers literally night and day to get this built. The complexity of this software is amazing, and the software that they've built is amazing. And with that, Doug's going to give you the status of where we're at right now and some estimated timelines on when we should be expecting, when you can see airdrops in your back office, when everything will really start to move. So, all right, Doug, take it away, buddy.
Hey, thank you, Peter. Hey, Don, while I'm doing the first part of this, why don't you bring up, if you can, the members back office, and we'll kind of walk through that a little bit.
Absolutely.
Huh?
I said absolutely.
She's probably already ahead of me. She is. As usual. So what we've built, guys, is the ability for the AXAs to do airdrops on your behalf and for you to be able to track them. And in the back office, you'll have the ability to see the bundles. You'll be able to track the actual progress of each airdrop. In fact, Don, let's show the last airdrop that we just were working on today. And you guys will get an idea of the complexity of not just the software, but actually the complexity of the airdrops. You're going to understand very quick. And we don't have all of the steps in here, but this is one airdrop. And you can see all the tasks that are pending, and you'll be able to track these from pending to complete and so on. But in some cases, even the sub steps, not the main, you got the main step, and then you have dependencies or sub steps that we built into the software. You'll have up to 35 sub steps in this that the AXAs are doing for you. And for somebody to go out and try to figure out how to do this on your own, you could absolutely do that, right? But for an AXA that's doing hundreds and hundreds of these for people, this is their expertise. So they'll be able to get through it much faster and I believe with much more accuracy, right? And so when we have this built out, it's designed in a way that is transparent for you so that you can see what's going on. So some of the questions that were just asked was, why didn't I see anything in my back office on the first, right? One of the key aspects, and Don, I don't know if you can go to the section that shows the mid wallet. Here in the section, you'll see wallet info here. And this is critical, right? Because the way that we designed this is for protection for you guys. In the wallet info, the first thing that you see is mid wallet account. That is going to all of these wallets where it's mid wallet account, owner's external account, and then the support account. Okay, there's 3 different wallets here that are all tied together. The last thing that we developed will be installed tomorrow morning and tested tomorrow. It is the smart contract that automatically creates the support wallet, right? And that support wallet is the wallet that the AXAs will be doing all of their transactions on your behalf in that wallet. And the important thing here is to see that that wallet is actually attached back to your mid wallet, not to your external wallet. It's attached back to your mid wallet, and your mid wallet is attached to your external wallet. So the way that it works is you will deposit money directly to the support wallet, right? To the AXA's wallet to do the transactions on your behalf, okay? They'll go out and they'll stake, they'll swap, they'll do all of the transactions on your behalf to create the airdrop. Once that airdrop is received, it comes back to the support wallet and then immediately transfers to your mid wallet. And the only person that can take that airdrop out of the mid wallet is the owner, you, and it's tied to your external wallet. So everything starts with you. When you come in probably on Tuesday and you set up your mid wallet, once you execute that transaction to set up your mid wallet, it attaches to your MetaMask external wallet, and it automatically creates a custom support wallet that's via a smart contract. It'll be an external wallet for that support person, but it's all attached to you. And nothing can happen that doesn't come back to you. So the support wallets are the last element that we needed to really customize and build. We've developed a encryption system for that support wallet. So once that is built, the AXAs can't even copy or duplicate that wallet. All of the key phrases and keywords and all of the elements that would allow that to be hacked are encrypted into a system that right now there's only myself and Peter and Don that have access to that. Ultimately, in the second version of that, we'll create that access to that as a multi-sig for us, so that none of us can do anything to that wallet either without an additional person involved, a multi-signature involved, right? So we're working at making that extremely secure for you guys. So all of the back end's done. Let me say it this way. All of the back end is functioning. I would not call anything that that we build ultimately as done, because we're going to continue to enhance and make this a better and better experience for you guys. But it's completely functional. We have the QA, the AXA that's responsible for building the steps that you just saw for the AXAs. There's a process that the person that is designing or building the airdrops goes through. We have all of that back end built. It's very, very complex. And there's lots of steps and sub-steps and dependency steps that are involved in that. There was a tremendous amount of processing to get that built. And we'll constantly be enhancing that also. But that part is done so that we can build the airdrop. As you see here, we can build the bundles. And the last step is a step that you will probably do on Tuesday, which will be beginning your mid wallet that will start the AXA wallet, and then put everything in place so that we can go out and do those airdrops. We've already defined the airdrops. So the airdrops that we're going to do for you, and Peter can talk a little bit about this if he wants, but as of the 1st, we've already picked at least 2 airdrops that we're going to be doing for you. We're doing the part of those 2 airdrops to get them into the AXA's hands, so the AXAs can execute those for you as soon as you create your mid wallet. So all of that's done. And again, you'll see tremendous enhancements over the next 60 and 90 days in all the back end. But right now, my goal, the team's goal, was to become functional as of the 1st, to pick the 2 airdrops, and then begin the process this week of actually executing those 2 airdrops. And that is exactly where we are. So Peter, anything else, brother?
That's all, buddy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Exciting
guys.
stuff, guys.
This was
We have a
fun
question.
project, Peter.
Yes.
Doug and Peter, we have a question. The question
Yes.
is, when will they ask for our activity wallet address?
Your activity
Yes,
wallet.
Tuesday. As Doug said, that'll be on Tuesday, guys. On Tuesday, you'll be able to connect your wallets. The instructions will have completed, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. So start looking on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. There can always be a day or 2 delay in software,
Yeah.
but sometime Tuesday, Wednesday, you should be able to start to connect your wallet to the wallet that is going to be used to receive, to do your airdrops. All of that stuff will be explained in a video, a tutorial, in order to help you get things set up on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah, and to be clear, let's define activity wallet. You have a wallet, you're the owner. There is no activity done in your wallet, right? We create.
Yeah, buddy, I don't think you need. Yeah, I don't think we need to get into detail on that. But people are just going to call it. Essentially, guys, we're gonna walk you through exactly what you need to do. There'll be no confusion or anything, and then you'll learn the terms of those wallets through that education process. All right.
Fair enough.
Those are all the questions I see. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. So, and Dawn already showed her part. I believe we have some more people that qualified for some contest stuff, correct? Do we?
Rhonda, are you here?
I am. In the presentation slides, Corey, if you want to, there was a change to the bronze, gold, and silver status. Very, very exciting. I did not get any updates on the $5,000 airdrop. Or I'm sorry.
I'm still working on
Yeah,
that
the
because there's
5K
been
sales
so
pool,
Yeah.
we'll have that on Tuesday because
Yeah.
lots of
Perfect.
people have been
Oh my
busy.
golly, yes.
this past
Definitely.
couple of days.
Yeah,
So
very much so.
it's
We'll have that.
exciting, and we're so excited about that. But yeah, we will have
So-
actual 5K people who have ranked in that now, according to the last day of February numbers, and we'll have that on Tuesday for you.
So, congratulations to Jody. You moved from bronze to silver. So he's chasing Lovejoy and Team Nexus. So the race is on to see who will get to gold first.
Now, guys, I want to explain these a little bit. These are not just, hey, you get a $25, $50, or $100. These are for people that are helping us build the community, and that's why there is ongoing reward. So in our DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization, which we'll get into a lot more detail over the next few months of how it will build value and what it means to be part of that DAO. But these are permanent. These are digital membership. So you bought a digital membership, you're going to receive an additional digital membership that will have its value in probably the two most important parts of these digital memberships, which is the voting power and the reward power of those memberships. And these are permanent. It's an asset that you own. And if you want to at some point down the road, you could always sell those. You can will these, pass them down to future generations. So this is not something where you're going to get $100 and you go out to dinner and you celebrate and then your $100 is gone. Results for many, many, many years. Okay. So they're super important that if you're serious about Web3 and you're serious about helping us grow the community, you want to get one of these. The other thing is right now there's 200 spots, 200 bronze, 200 silver, and 200 gold. And as like Doug and Sarah and Candace and Herschel, when they move from bronze to silver, they open up those bronze ones for someone else to get in there. And of course, when Jody moves from silver to gold, he'll go ahead and open it up, as well as Lovejoy. She's actually here in Utherverse with us. So congratulations, Lovejoy. It's great to have you as part of the team. You are absolutely amazing. So thank you for the dedication and for helping us grow this community and move it in the direction of us becoming one of the most admired, powerful communities in Web3. All right. That's what I got for that.
Peter, can I add one quick little thing?
You can, absolutely.
Okay, I anticipate the very next question is probably in people's minds, well, what do I do to get bronze? Like, what is this thing? How do I even know how to do it? So in everybody's dashboard, if you go to your user details, you will see exactly what's required for you to reach the next step. So if you have not reached bronze yet, you'll see in your dashboard what you need to do to reach bronze. You need a certain amount of people under you, a certain amount of people under them, and some volume. That's purchases, right? So you'll see exactly what's needed, and then you'll achieve that. And then once you reach bronze, you'll then see what's needed to reach silver. Once you reach silver, you'll then see what's needed for you to reach gold. So it's all back there for you. Just sign in and you should be able to see it.
Excellent. Well, so guys, we did not have a chance to put on a after event from our live in Utherverse. We will correct that next week, and we will have an after event as things like karaoke and some of the other stuff starts to come around. We'll go ahead and have games. We'll have karaoke. We'll start to have all kinds of events. screenings of films, those type of things. We'll be able to start to put together. I know coming up in Utherverse. So if you're here, if you're on here and you're listening to this, you're going, how do I get into Utherverse? You're going to send an email to Dawn. What email?
Oh, sorry. The support at DFYairdrop.com. And we'll, I think somebody can post that for us in YouTube, if that's
And
where
all
most
the
people
groups.
are. Yeah, all the social media. That would be
And what we're going
fantastic.
to do, because we have a special relationship with Utherverse, we're going to go ahead and get you a whitelist spot on the beta so you can come in next time and do this. Now, next Saturday, I believe, we'll be doing this again in the metaverse. The difference is, though, we're going to record it and then we're going to publish it probably the next day. So if you want to get the information on the day we're having it, you're going to need to be in Utherverse, okay? And the reason being is, how do we create the most value? To begin to have meetings, bigger and bigger and bigger meetings. And so if you're not in Utherverse, let us know. We want to get you in there as soon as we possibly can. Towards the middle of the week, we'll probably have another little onboarding session to help walk people through downloading the software, getting set up, and being able to get in there. The good thing is we have a PC version and we have a Mac version, okay? So there are both versions of the software available for you to download onto your computer. I think with that, thank you, Doug, for joining us today. Thank you to Jay at Utherverse for hosting this and putting it together. Thank you, Rhonda, Jan, and Dawn, and of course, Corey, for helping us with this. And I want to thank all the people that are actually in Utherverse in the world. I can see we have it's hard for me to read because of the angle of this, but Badgerette, we have Perry, we have Lovejoy, we have SYFYX. So to really thank you guys, because I think saying thank you is nice. We're going to give each one of you guys $10 in True Badger tokens for actually taking the time and getting into the metaverse with us and logging in. So if somebody could grab the names of the people that I see here that are in the podcast 42, so you got to be in. Who knows, maybe next week we'll do something too as well special, to fill up the house and get things rocking and rolling. I know in the after party we're going to be giving away some prizes next week. So thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to give you guys a minute or two to document the people here. We're going to call it a day. It's Sunday. Go enjoy your friends, family, get some chores done around the house. Maybe make sure you take out the garbage, do all that type of stuff that you need to have done. Monday is a new week, a new day, new opportunities, and it's another day closer to the Bitcoin halving, and it's another day for us to move towards a decentralized future and create a better future than we have today. Thanks, guys.
All
Hey,
right, we do have
girl.
2 more
Thank you, Rennie.
questions before we head
Oh, we
out
do?
the door.
Okay, let's
Yep.
answer these questions real quick.
And that was so fun hearing the recognitions. I'm so excited about that. So the first question is, was this call recorded? They had obligations elsewhere, etc. So yeah, it's going to be on YouTube
Yes.
immediately following the end of this presentation. The second question is, they're asking about the whitelist.
Please
Okay.
send.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Please send that to.
Our support
Uh,
email, Jan, if you can
yeah,
post that.
go ahead. Support at DFYairdrops.com.
Correct.
That's in the
Is that
YouTube.
plural or singular, guys?
It is
plural.
airdrop or airdrops?
With
It
an
is
S.
plural.
Okay, plural. Airdrops. Okay.
Because you always need more than one airdrop. So airdrops.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great week. Let's make some
We'll see you
magic happen.
Tuesday, if not sooner.
Tuesday, 5 PST, 5 p.m. PST.
Yes.
Absolutely.